Hi, welcome. This card reading is for Libras. Libras everywhere. It's a general love reading, and this reading may not vibe with you, but that's okay. It just means that this might just not be your reading, or I might not be your reader. I know that I have specific people that I go back to over and over, but if this does resonate with you, then please like and subscribe, because I'd love to do this, you know, as like a full-time thing. So it's really fun. I enjoy the storytelling aspect. So let's get into Libra. Let's see what is going on with our Libra friends here. Okay, Libra. Well, this is telling an interesting story, and one thing that I like to do, because I'm a new reader, is I always like to go back to people that have inspired me and listen to their interpretations of the cards, and to get like more in-depth information on it. But the card for you in this dynamic is the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a calmness about you, a groundedness. It's sort of like you're on a mission of financial stability, and that's what you're looking for in a partner. But your partner, either the person that you're looking at or the person who's looking at you, is not really looking at the consequences of their actions. They're like, could just as easily walk off the cliff with the Fool card. I mean, they're really into you, but wisdom maybe is not on their side right now. They're not very grounded, very idealistic. You know, could be, it's kind of like new beginning energy. But again, like, just, it's not that it's not thoughtful, it's just like head in the clouds, like kind of dreamy is what I'm getting from that. The two of you together is the King of Pentacles here. And what I'm getting on that to mean for the both of you is how important finances are. And it seems to me that maybe that's really important to you, but it doesn't seem to be as important or as well developed in your love interest right now. And so the outcome is Tower. It doesn't seem like this is gonna work out. If this is a situation that you're finding yourself in, and you know, maybe you guys are a little bit misaligned because it just doesn't really seem like it's necessarily a good match. I mean, I don't like to give bad news, because I know when I have a love interest, I will disseminate every little bit and piece of information to try and make it fit into my worldview and what I want. But whether this is the ending or not, it doesn't have to be, but just know that it could be, and it could just be that a new beginning can arise out of an ending. I really like this reading because of the complexity of it, but I also feel really, my heart goes out to you if this is what's happening. So the advice, and this is really interesting for advice, is the 10 of Wands. So what this storyline is telling me is that if you want to take on this person as a partner, you need to think about how much burden you're willing to carry. Because if you're the person who's bringing forth financial stability to the relationship, and they're the person who's off spending, you know, all the money, and, you know, you're the one who's sitting at home on your throne, but like, where's your partner? You know, it's like, okay, well, maybe that is gonna like end up in some resentment and some fight and whatnot. So with the advice being the 10 of Wands, for me, what I see, it's not telling you to carry more than you should of this burden. It's kind of giving you a heads up that this is how to be aware that this could happen. Like if this person, if you have to go through this experience, that you have to experience love with this person, you know, just know that what could be coming down the line is you ending up carrying most of the stuff, and it's maybe not going to end so pretty. I mean, I wish I had something a little nicer to say about that. That's what the cards say. So I'll give it to you. You are Knight of Pentacles. They are the Fool. The two of you are together, are King of Pentacles. The outcome is the Tower, and the advice is 10 of Wands. So if that is not vibing with you and you're like, there's no way that could be, then my suggestion to you is to look up each of those cards individually and look through different interpretations, different viewpoints of each of the cards. And, you know, it could come out a different way. I mean, this card reading is not designed for everyone. So it might not be your card reading. It could be someone else's. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But listen, if the warning sign is there, you know, heed that advice. I mean, this person may be worth it. It may be worth it to go through something really serious together. It may be worth it to have an earth-shattering moment. Maybe this person is truly worth it. And maybe, you know, maybe the advice is to carry that burden because it is worth it. I'm going to leave that up to you, you know, to decide in your relationship what you want to do. Because, you know, it could go any way. I mean, whichever way you want to interpret it, you know. I would definitely, like I said in the last reading, don't agree to things that you don't actually agree on. If it's something about money, like for example, if they're wanting you to pay for all the bills and you're like, you're so in love with this person, you're like, oh, okay. You know, well, if you don't actually want to pay all the bills, if that's not actually fair, if they're using the cell phone too, they're using the internet too, they're, you know, taking showers, there's the electric bill, the TV, the refrigerator, everything, the food, like, you know, if you're not okay with carrying the entire burden, don't say you are. That's all I'm saying. Let's go ahead and give you an oracle card because I feel like you need some support right now, and sometimes art can give us the inspiration that we need to see clearly. And so some of the advice for artwork is that when you find a piece that you're drawn to, literally spend like 20 minutes, like minimum 20 minutes observing that art piece, and like focus on nothing else. Just really look at it and, you know, observe. And what you will find is oftentimes amazing. So let's see what artist can inspire you through this difficult time. Jean somebody. Never heard of him. Jean Cocteau. It's French. The story only seems one-sided. There's no such thing as a happy ending. Find your future in the past. Wow. I'm gonna have to spend some time with this artist. So this is a cool deck. It's my art oracle deck, and it features a whole bunch of different artists. So Libra friends, weigh the scales. You decide if it's worth going through this or not, and my heart is with you, because wow. All right, be well. Check in again soon. Like and subscribe, and maybe in the future I'll offer like additional clarifications and stuff. But in the meantime, be well. Brightest blessings.